Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing my what sold for last week, Monday through Thursday, which is November 14th through the 17th. Sales have been great. Great. So I hope everybody else is, seeing the reward from working so hard to get as many listings as you could up before fourth quarter. Y'all, it's the day after Thanksgiving when I'm recording this, and it'll be released tonight. But I've been up since 3:45 because I ate so much yesterday. I had nightmares, one after the other. Anybody else get affected that way when you just eat terribly, wonderfully? But yeah, it started off cake and ice cream for breakfast, and it just went downhill from there. But yeah, had a good day. Went and saw my sisters and my dad, so spending time with family. But yeah, hilarious. All right, let me go ahead and get started. Got a lot to share with you. A lot. All right, I'll start off. I sold on all 4 platforms: Mercari, Etsy, Poshmark, and of course eBay. If you're new to my channel, I list everything on eBay, and then I use List Perfectly to cross list. If you've not signed up and you've been considering doing cross listing, please click on the link down in the description. I do have a promo code that you can use to get 30% off your first month, and I'd appreciate that. But I also do not do free shipping. Everything is, when I say it's sold for this, it is also plus shipping. And I think that's it. So let's get going. All right, we're going to start off with Mercari. I don't sell a whole lot on there. I have a lot, but I don't know. I haven't quite figured them out yet. But I haven't been cross-listing as much because I've just been trying to catch up on videos and get as much listed as I possibly can. My basement is packed right now because we did the sourcing trip to Nashville, so I could do the bingo game for Bolo Buddies, and then I don't know, it just seems to be expanding. But first, the first 3 sales are Mercari. I sold this Marsh Fielding mouse plush. It came from my high bid online auction that I won last year. I have sold so much of it. This one sold, it was a lot of advertising stuff. This plush sold for $8 on Mercari. This Halloween trick-or-treat pumpkin bucket, made in the USA. It sold for $9 after Halloween. Oops. And then this Littlest Pet Shop short-haired cat. If you use Google Lens, it will tell you the number of the cat. So definitely be using Google Lens. I list all cats and dogs individually, and then most of the other ones I make small lots of. This short-haired cat sold for $23. This is a Gap lived-in men's long sleeve shirt. It sold on Poshmark for $14. It's funny, it is one of the first clothing items we started listing last year, so it took over a year to sell. But I'm a firm believer eventually everything sells. It just might take a while. This is a Jurassic World Stegosaurus Action Attack dinosaur from 2017. It sold for $18 on Poshmark. This is a Last Supper jigsaw puzzle by White Mountain. It was new in the packaging. It sold for $22 on Poshmark. These are, I had just cross-listed these to Poshmark, and they sold. I actually did 2 different lots. One was just pigs, and the other one was these other animals. They have both sold already, but this set of 4 plush sold for $18. And this, we picked 2 jackets up at a yard sale last year, and finally this is the second one to finally sell. This was a Team Honda racing jacket extra large women's, and it sold for $90. Etsy, I've been doing really well on Etsy. I don't have hardly anything listed on there, so anytime I get a sale on there, I'm thrilled. This is a Shar-Pei dog plush from 1985 by JRL Toys. It sold for $23.35. I'm guessing that's a Shar-Pei. It was just all wrinkly, but I just thought the nose seemed really big. These, I picked up a whole bunch of die-cut cardboard decorations at an estate sale. I've sold quite a few pieces out of it already. I think I sold all of the Halloween ones in a lot for like 60 some dollars. I don't remember. But this was a happy birthday like card that was from Current. It was dated 1979 and it sold for $24.79. I guess it was a wall decoration too, but it folded up like a large card. And this is the Georgia Bulldogs. It was by Wallace Company, 1989. It sold for $42.70. All right, now eBay. Quite a bit to share here. I just picked this up recently, I think at a yard sale. Maybe $1, don't remember. It is Junie B. Jones, which is a very popular children's book series. This one was from 2000 by Merrymakers. It sold for $14.95. Riders by Lee Women's Jeans. These sold for $20. This is American Girl Bitty Baby outfit. I bought a Bitty Baby doll and several packs of clothing and accessories at a consignment sale. I want to say maybe $20 for all of it. And this outfit sold for $30. Pieces and parts. Part these out. This took a while to sell. I don't know if I would buy any more of the New Wave cookers, but this time of year people do like to cook their hams and turkeys in it, and if they've broke their lid, then they're going to be looking for. But this took a long time to sell. But look, dome cover sold for $32.50. Christmas stockings, definitely the time of year to have them listed. This one's from 1988. Krish's Playful Plush Mouse sold for $22.45. I say this sometimes. Sometimes I buy plush that I normally wouldn't buy because of what it is. This was just a very cute red panda plush, but it's by Peekaboo, which isn't a brand I normally would pick up, but I do pick up things in that brand if it's unique and just, you know, I think that it's going to sell just because of what it is. This sold for $10, best offer. Picked this up at a recent estate sale, my little favorite one I like to go to on Wednesdays. It's a Masters of the Universe He-Man figure from 1981. It didn't have its weapons, but it did have the things he wears. I forget what they're called, the accessories. It did sell very quickly for $30, best offer. Kohl's. Love picking up Kohl's. I sell a lot of it this time of year. This was How to Catch the Easter Bunny. It sold for $9.45. I'm not sure why it's showing $8.96. I don't understand why. I don't have two of them, but on my eBay solds, it sold for $9.45. This is a viewer sale, so thank you very much, Sherry. Sherry likes to pick up some of the plush monkeys, apes, primates that I have listed. I took a best offer of $27 on this vintage Walmart plush. I just thought it had such a unique face. So thank you again, Sherry. This is a moose plush. Has a little surprise sack, so you could hide a small gift in there. It's by the North Pole Trading Company. It sold for $11.66. a lot of times, for a while, when Paw Patrol, I don't have littles. I don't know if it's as popular as it used to be, you know, a couple of years ago. But mostly now I list Paw Patrol in small lots. But if it's very unique like this one, he did light up. I will list them individually. It sold for $11.66. I think I just showed this recently in a haul video. I think I picked it up at the Prison to Profit thing that we went to, and we stopped at the Goodwill bins there in Greenville, South Carolina. This is from Lovabella. It's a very unique interactive doll, but I've done very well selling the accessories for the doll. This pacifier sold very quickly, within a day or so, for $22.45. And I think I've sold a bottle that I picked up also for like a little over $20. This is a Humpty Dumpty Fairy Tales plush by Stuffins from 1998. I am pretty sure I picked him up at the estate sale where I had a little run-in with a live turkey. It sold for $8.96. I bought quite a few of the fairy tale plush there. When I mention Stuffins, usually I'm talking about the Rudolph plush or Rocky and Bullwinkle. There's several series, but there is a fairy tale set also. Little Tikes purple iron. There was a time when I used to sell these for like $20, $25, but the price has gone down. It goes to, there's a like a washer dryer thing with a fold out ironing board. This is like a replacement for that. I do think they also had a standalone ironing board that you could purchase, and I think there was a white one that went to one of them, but this went to one of the sets. Boyd's Bears. This is a little ornament. It's only 3 inches tall, but it isn't one of the messenger bears. It was much different looking. It sold for best offer of $15. I picked this up at a yard sale. Probably overpaid, but it's okay. I paid $5 for it, and it sold probably within a month for $14.95. This is from Mary Meyer. It looks like one of the Vermont teddy bears, but Vermont is in the title because it obviously is on the shirt. The person who purchased this, I think, is giving it as an anniversary gift. They actually were married in Weston, which is the name of the bear, Vermont. So I thought that was very, very sweet. And what's the chances of me finding a bear named Weston with a Vermont shirt? I'm sure it was made for a store in that area, but y'all, that was just odd. Levi's Perfectly Slimming jeans sold for $14.25. These I picked up at our local Goodwill. I think I paid 99 cents each. They're from 1997. They were the short-lived Tennessee Oilers cup lot, sold for $25 best offer. Dakin Garfield. I sold several Garfields in this 4-day period. This is a 1981 plush. He was standing on a surfboard, sold for $13.45. These I picked up at an estate sale, so I probably don't have very much in it. I might have $1 in them. They sold for $13.45. This is Pokemon Detective Pikachu Psyduck plush. He was a talking plush. He sold for $15.25. Levi's again, men's jeans sold for $16. This I picked up with the He-Man and a couple, I think one other Masters of the Universe piece at an estate sale recently. This was just part of the Battle Ram for the Masters of the Universe. There weren't any like it listed. There was only complete ones. So I just kind of picked a price, and it sold within a week for best offer of $10. Chico's, another brand we like to pick up. These sold for $17. These next two screens are a viewer sale, so thank you very much, Patricia. She picked up this Applause pop-up pumpkin for $8.96. And then these two items, an Applause little bear from 1987, and then a Kurt Adler ornament. And she paid $16.96 for the two of them. And then I did do a refund on the overage and shipping. This is another Christmas ornament. Most of these I pick up at estate sales, usually on half price day, 50 cents or so. This is a Nesco Santa in a Dodge Ram. It sold for $22.45. This is Zangine. I think that's how you pronounce it. I pick these up anytime I see them, especially like at the bins where I'm not paying very much for them. They must have their own collectible interest because I sell them quite often when I find them, and I list them individually so that people can fill in their collections. This one sold for $9.95. It was just a little bean bag type hippo. Parents' Choice Fox Lovey. Pick up all Loveys. Most are going to be my bread and butter, 8 to 12, but sometimes they're a little bit more. This one sold for $17.95. Sam the Snowman, he is also one of the stuffins from the Rudolph Island of Misfit Toys. He sold for $8.87. I just listed him. This is Kelly Toy, cute little duck or chick. Usually I use both words. 2018, he sold for $13.45. Shimmer and Shine. I couldn't find anything like this, so I kind of based my price on comps of similar things in this series that we're selling. It sold same day that I listed it for best offer of $9. The buyer did send me a message saying their child had just lost it and she was frantic. You know what, it just amazes me a lot of times that, you know, I list something and then somebody was looking for it. These I picked up at a yard sale right down the road from our house pretty recently. I think we showed the video footage of it live at the yard sale. Not live, but you know, a lot of times I do my hauls here because I don't get good footage. This is Mexican Molinilla carved wooden stirrers for like hot chocolate. I paid $1 each for them, and they sold very quickly for $22.45. Aladdin Stanley insulated cups. If you can get these, I think I paid $0.25 or 50 cents for it recently at an estate sale. If you can get them very cheaply, they sell very quickly. This one sold for $10. Fieldmaster work shirt. We probably picked these up at a church sale where I bought a whole bunch of clothes for $1 each. This one still had its tags. Sold for best offer of $29. I'm all about taking offers right now and sending tons every day. This is Fisher-Price Little People. It is the Christmas tree base. A lot of these I do sell individually so that if somebody's lost it or it's been broken, they can replace it. This one sold for $12. I've had these listed forever. Again, eventually everything sells, but I will not buy these again. Just being honest and showing you things that, you know, probably weren't a great buy. Still made a very good profit on them. But these were spikeless golf shoes by FootJoy. They sold for $16. This is another multi-item purchase. Again, more Dakin Garfields. These two sold together for $15. I pick up most snapback hats that we find if they're like $1 or less at yard sales. This one was Arctic Circle. It was for a bait and tackle place. It sold for $13, best offer. Brass. Love selling brass. I listed a bunch and then I've not listed the rest. They're still sitting over there. This candle holder sold for $28. These were in a dollhouse that I picked up at a consignment sale with some other accessories were in there. Come to find out, the dollhouses were not in very good condition. I had picked up 2. One had broken pieces that I didn't notice, and the other one I think had sat near a window with sun and it was very faded. So I did not end up selling them, but I did list all of the contents, which was a whole lot of figures and accessories for the dollhouse. The stairs sold very quickly, again for $10 best offer. These tie beanies, I do list them when I find them, especially when I can get them at the bins and they have their little ear tags. These 2 I placed together because individually they probably would have been, you know, $5 or $6. So I just listed them together and they sold for best offer of $12.15. Hallmark Loveys, again, just another example. This one was one of my bread and butters. It sold for $8.96. These ornaments I picked up at an estate sale. I want to say I paid probably about $5 for the whole lot of them. They did sell for best offer of $22.45. This is a photo album that Robert picked up at an estate sale very recently. Sold within a couple of days of listing for best offer of $15. Kelly Toy. I pick up a lot of Kelly Toy, but most are my bread and butters. But when you find one that's a unique color, like this purple bear, I just knew to list it higher. It did sell for $22.45. All right, we've got our Pilot in the shop trying to figure out what's wrong with it. So as soon as I'm finished with this, I'm heading about 30 minutes away to join Robert so we can, if we have to leave it, I can pick him up and bring him back. But crazy. I have about 50 to ship today, which we were working on before I did this video. So it's been crazy, great sales right now. All right, bye.